Guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome to the House Kayfabe. Stole that straight from Chance Riser. If you're not a friend or a fan of Chance Riser, then you're not a friend or a fan of wrestling. Look him up. He's a great independent wrestler, a good friend of ours. Started one of the original shows that led into the House Kayfabe, and we love and support and appreciate the guy that is Chance Riser. So Rise Nation, rise up. I am Derek Jones, the only Derek Jones that matters, and I have again with me Bobby Brown. And again, we're not talking about that other guy that did those other things because we don't talk about stuff like that on the House Kayfabe, even though we do have a lawyer, but he's not present, so I don't know what I'm allowed to say. So, Bobby, how you doing, sir?
Doing great. Looking forward to round two.
Round number two. That's right. This is episode number 2. If you didn't catch the first one, go back and find it. It's on an earlier episode, and you would have caught it, but you did not like, subscribe, or share all of our content, so you're not aware of what's going on. Bobby's aware of what's going on. That's how he made it to the House Kayfabe, because he catches everything coming and going. So we are opening up, as you see, packs of AEW wrestling cards. I believe Bobby has packs of 2022. I have a pack of 2022 and a pack of 2021. We're going to open all 4 packs for you today, and we're hoping to find a little bit of cardboard karma. Last episode, I was able to get a numbered red parallel Taz card. Bobby pulled a few gold parallel cards out of the packs we opened. So all in all, not a bad pull. Yep. So Bobby, we'll go ahead and let you start with your first pack. Let's see what you got for us, man.
All right. So here we go. Starting out with Mr. Pack right off the bat.
Big fan of Pack. Big fan. Took me a long time to get back into the idea of calling him Pack from when he went to NXT and WWE and he was Adrian Neville. Neville had some of the just the best matches in NXT with guys like Sami Zayn and then just they're so good. He's such a talent.
Yes. 100% agree. And then we will jump over to the tag teams and get the Butcher and the Blade, which we have talked about in the previous episode. Very underrated, very good tag team.
Extremely underrated.
And then we go into the gold parallel, Max Caster.
Oh, that's a good card to have right now.
And that's the older one because you notice he still has the mustache.
Still got the stash on him, yeah. Even though Bobby's got a little bit of heat with Max at the moment, he's still a good card to pull. Max was little short with him.
I had the meet and greet, but it's all good.
It happens, you know.
And then we have a very good hit. We have a number 66 of 299 gold Ray Phoenix.
Oh, that's nice.
With the pyro.
Nice. See, that's that. If you watched the earlier episode, that's kind of the variation of the Taz card that I pulled. Very good pull. I'm curious to see how much that goes for.
Yeah, I will definitely be looking that one up. And this one is one that you will be interested in. A debut date, Ruby Soho.
If I don't have that one already, we're going to talk. That's for sure. Yeah. We're gonna talk. Big fan of Ruby Soho.
Her actual date that she debuted and everything. Then we jump into Frankie Kazarian, who I watched win the tag team titles for the first time live.
Right here, guys. Right here in West Virginia. And cool little side fact info. If you have the Frankie Kazarian Scorpio Sky action figures, flip it over to the back of that box. It has the Charleston, West Virginia date in which they won those tag team titles. Stamped with the location. Super cool figures. Nice little tidbit of information.
That's the reason I bought them first of all my figures. And then we jump into a John Silver along with a base Max Caster.
Johnny Hungy and a base Max.
Very good pack.
Not bad, not bad. Nice little pull with that Ray Phoenix. He's pretty well one of the guys that everybody's looking for their stuff right now. So, all right. So the first one I'm actually going to open is the 2022 pack, or no, sorry, the 2021 pack that you've got kind of featured right here. I went ahead and set an extra one out. So this is 2 years ago. I don't have any of the 2023s just yet. I put. Big fan of Penta. So Penta L0M showing up in the first card there. Another one you don't see a whole lot of anymore. She hasn't been with the company for a little bit now, but Big Swole. Trying to cause some controversy online the other day between Eli Drake and Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch throwing out all kind of shade.
And the man.
the man, the myth, the icon. Such just a great human being. If you ever have an opportunity to meet this man in person, I fully recommend it. 2 years ago at Revolution, we were there when he jumped out of the rafters through Andrade El Idolo. And when I say we were there, we were very close to those tables. We were just outside of that chute that he come down through. It was such a good moment, such a cool moment for fans.
If you go back and watch that spot as they're leading up to that, we are right next to them as they are fighting through the aisle and everything.
Yeah. Yes. So this is what the gold parallels looked like in the 2021 in the first set. You just see the gold edging down the side there and along the bottom. So we've got the gold parallel Scorpio Sky. And there is your pyro cards from the first set. And I'm a big this is a great pull for me. I'm a big Cody Rhodes guy. This is a perfect pull. I mean, just those pyro cards are great anyway, but pretty excited about that one. So, if I don't get a Young Bucks double auto, then this is a fair enough trade for me for right now. Followed by a Roads to Success card. I've got a few of these from earlier packs that I've opened. These are really cool too. Kind of like the Road to WrestleMania that WWE is doing now. Somebody else was already doing it, but it is what it is. I like to see him gain success no matter where he's at. Got the base card Riho with the AEW Women's Championship. This is one of the first times she appeared after winning. I was in DC for the first episode when she went against Nyla Rose to win this. It was probably one of the most exciting women's matches I've ever seen. I've never seen a women's match where the entire arena was just completely immersed by what was going on. This is one of those times. The only other time I think I've seen it and not been a part of it live was probably like NXT Brooklyn when you have Sasha and Bayley, fantastic matches. Sometimes women's matches, when they're done well, are truly an art form, and they're so few and far between. So when they happen, you have to just appreciate them.
Oh, yeah.
And then the AEW Wrestling Magazine cover shots, which have now become the AEW main feature cards of Akira Shida. Yeah. So really good pull with that Cody Rhodes. Hopefully the next pack will bring us even more cardboard karma.
Yeah. And I will jump right into my next one. Starting out with the Dark Order, Mr. Alex Reynolds base card.
He's another one that I talk about a lot whenever I do this show or any of the other AEW shows when we talk about AEW, the other guys in the house don't appreciate the Dark Order that much. But Alex Reynolds is another one to me, kind of like Santana. He's such an underrated performer. If you truly watch everything he does in ring from a technical side, he's one of the most impressive in-ring individuals that AEW has. People are just not paying attention to him, but that man is fantastic.
And also, he is another person trained by Brian Myers, who will be at the Bash in Beckley, who has trained quite a bit of like the top guys right now in AEW.
Absolutely.
All right. We got a Taz base. And we have a gold parallel, Proud and Powerful.
Now we're just talking about Santana. There he is again, going to show up everywhere until AEW decides to put him back on TV. He's only going to show up in your cardboard karma formats. I look forward to the day that somebody really takes notice of this guy and puts him where he belongs, and that's on top of the card.
And next is another good hit on somebody who will be very interested in this, a Canvas Ruby Soho.
And he keeps saying somebody every time he pulls a Ruby card. That's going to be me. I'm a big fan of Ruby. And that's the best part about it because I really like the Canvas cards. I think there's something special to look at. I've got several of them. I don't believe I have that one. I'm going to make sure. And if I don't, we're going to be talking.
And next, we jump right back into Miss Ruby Soho main features.
Bobby's just going to put together a pack of Ruby Soho cards for me.
Yep. Then we have the base Anthony Bowens, the base Blade, and the base Keith Lee.
Nice. So before we move on too far, you had Anthony Bowens there. Pull that back out just a little bit if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I like to highlight these styles of cards anytime I can, but the last episode we had a real good action shot of CM Punk coming through. Talked about the Vicky Guerrero action shot cards. I truly love the non-posed, the real in-ring work cards. You can feel that card. You know what's about to happen. You see him in his prominent position, getting ready to just rain down on top of what looks to be Griff Garrison, if I'm not mistaken, by the hair. I could be wrong there, but
it's either Griff or Pillman. It's one of the two, definitely.
All right. So, but there he is. It's coming down on him, and it's coming down hard because it's just such a beautifully taken photograph. And my hats off on and off to the guys that take these shots and whoever decides, hey, let's make a card out of that because they do great work sometimes.
Yes, agreed.
All right. So I went ahead and popped this pack open just so I'd have it ready. This is my 2022 pack. They're the front cover of the pack. In case you see anything you're liking out of these cards, you'll be able to kind of dive in. And this was the cover for the 2021 pack. So speaking of the Varsity Blondes, there they are. Like I said, I just feel like that was Griff Garrison getting beat down on. And if it wasn't, I really want it to be because I'm not a big fan of Griff Garrison. So let's just hope it was Griff. So, and a nice basic Hiroshita during her entrance. Only thing I don't like about that card is you got Paul Turner with his back turned in the background. It'd be even better if he just wasn't in the shot at all. Nothing against Paul Turner. It would just make the shot a little bit cleaner.
Yep.
Manager card, one of the Horsemen, greatest factions ever. Coming to the ring with Cody and or his son, Brock Anderson at the time. Really good shot of Arn. There's a gold parallel of Angelico. We talked about Angelico on a previous episode, and gold parallel cards. I like these a lot better than I like the ones in the 2022 because it's more prominent that it is a parallel card with that full border all the way around, which is cool.
Yeah, the little slash just didn't do it for me.
How about that for some cardboard karma?
Now that's an awesome looking card right there. Also numbered.
Purple parallel, numbered version, number 20 of 199, Ty Conti. Beautiful card. Can't speak much for the performer. Not a huge supporter or fan. Appreciate that she does what she does. I'm not a hater. I'm just not a huge fan, but great card.
That'd be one worth looking up the price on also.
Absolutely. Followed by the reason that I'm probably not a huge fan of hers because I used to be a fan of this guy, and for personal reasons, I'm not as much of a fan anymore, but still an unbelievable talent in ring. Just makes questionable decisions in life and says things that he shouldn't, but it is what it is. And then we've got a Griff Garrison just looking as dull as ever.
Yep.
Now that's a pull for me right there. Matt Jackson, one half of the Young Bucks. I've probably got 5 of this card, and I'm going to put this with the other 5 because I collect Young Buck cards. All in all, not a bad pack, not a bad pull. This right here. And that one right there. Great pulls from these packs. For me personally, the Cody Rhodes is even bigger pull, but I'm sure I'll be able to get something out of this Ty Conti card. Have to look it up and see what it comes for. You yourself had a couple good pulls.
Yeah, for me, it would have been the Ruby Canvas and the Phoenix numbered Pyro Orange Parallel.
Absolutely. I'm a little upset I didn't get any canvas cards.
No.
None whatsoever. It's a little disappointing for me. Either way, pretty good cardboard karma. These are the packs we're opening up. Yours were both the 2022 packs, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So if you see any of these cards you like, guys, go out and collect them. Pick them up.
That is what the 22 looks like.
There it is. So yeah, go to your local retail establishments, buy you some AEW cards, hope and pray for cardboard karma. If you find anything cool, let us know. Send it to the House Kayfabe. Show us pictures. Let us know what you're finding. If there's types of cards out in the world that you want us to open, let us know. I've got boxes beyond boxes of cards that are still shrink wrapped. If I've probably got something that you might want to see or something that you're curious about, what's the value, what's the worth of that box? Hey, open up a whole box for me one time and let me see what you get out of it before I buy my own. I will do that. We will do that here in the House of Kayfabe for the fans because that's what we do. And if you want to keep up with everything we do, like, subscribe, and share. But But for now, that guy is Bobby Brown. I am the only Derek Jones that matters, and we will see you next time right here on the House of Kayfabe.